China has a big decision to make in the next few days. China has to decide the fate of this conflict between the United States, Israel, and Iran in the next 48 hours or in the next 72 hours. China has a greater part to play in this conflict. China has to decide if the conflict has to end or the conflict is going to continue. This is the reason Donald Trump is on his way to China. Donald Trump is departing to China to meet President Xi of China. And the whole world is anticipating, the whole world is waiting to hear or to see what is going to happen in the next few days. Because few weeks ago, Donald Trump claimed that when he met President Xi of China, the main point of discussion in the agenda will be Iran. This is what Donald Trump said. And yesterday, before Donald Trump met the media to depart to China, they asked him, what are you going to discuss with the president of China when you arrive in China? Donald Trump completely avoided Iran. Donald Trump said he is not going to talk about Iran because the United States is in full control over Iran. Donald Trump said he is in a good relationship with President Xi of China. He started flattering, trying to reconcile with the president of China. You see, Donald Trump, he started begging even before he arrives China. Donald Trump insisted that most people love President Xi of China. He has so many things to discuss with him. Uh, his relationship with the president of China is going to continue. In fact, he flattered the president of China. This is somebody you have been sampling with tariffs most of the time. And recently, you even sample China with tariffs. You claim that China is the one supporting Iran or supporting Iran against the United States. So Donald Trump actually posted on his social media account. This is what Donald Trump said. I am very much looking forward to my trip to China, an amazing country with a leader, President Xi, respected by all. Great things will happen for both countries. President Donald J. Trump. Out of a sudden, Donald Trump has started praising the president of China, saying nice things about him, trying to reconcile with the president of China. And to most of you who claim, you previously claimed that Donald Trump is going to China to threaten the president of China to stop supporting Iran. He is going to warn him that if you continue supporting Iran, we are going to come to you, we are going to attack you, we are going to do this. This is what most of you claimed a few weeks ago, that this is the reason Donald Trump is going to China. He is going to threaten China. He is going to warn them to stop sending weapons to Iran to use them against the United States. Now, look at what Donald Trump is saying about the president of China. Out of a sudden, he started begging. He started begging. Now, if you don't know, right, the whole financial warfare in the Strait of Hormuz is against China. Donald Trump has been fighting China because China is about to collapse the dollar. China is about to collapse the petrodollar deal, which has existed for decades. And that petrodollar deal is in the verge of collapsing because of China. So you see everything the United States has been doing in the Strait of Hormuz, imposing a blockade. They tried to frustrate the Chinese economy. Donald Trump was trying to frustrate the Chinese economy. because he knows that China hugely depends on the Iranian oil and they have a deal, they have an agreement. Now, I've told you that China will never allow Iran to collapse, to fall, to crumble like Venezuela. China will protect Iran with everything they have. Most of you don't understand this. That's the reason they have been supporting Iran throughout this conflict. China will never allow Iran to collapse. And this is why Donald Trump is going to China. See, Donald Trump will come on social media and brag, hype himself, hype the United States military, but go behind us and beg. This is what he's going to do to China. He's going to beg President Xi of China to help him talk to Iran. He's going to beg President Xi of China to beg Iran to make a deal with him because he had tried everything. Iran is always ahead of him. Everything he wants to try, Iran is always ahead of him. So he is going to beg President Xi of China to help talk to Iran. Trust me, that's the reason I told you that China has a big decision to make in the next coming days. Donald Trump is full of pride, he's full of himself. Imagine you have been defeated, you have been humiliated and embarrassed, but you can't come out to acknowledge it. You can't come out to say, yes, I underestimated Iran, but I'm sorry or I've accepted defeat from Iran. I have been defeated. Donald Trump will never do that. He will come on social media and run his mouth anyhow. The same thing he did with Pope Leo. For a few days, he finally sent the Secretary of State, Marco Rubio, to go and beg the Pope. He sent Marco Rubio to the Vatican to go and beg Pope Leo. Most of you are not aware about this. The same thing he's going to do to China now. He's going to beg China. He's somebody that has been sampling China with tariffs. Doing anyhow with China, and suddenly you have started praising China, praising the president of China. So China has a big decision to make, either to end this war or for the war to continue. Let's look forward for that meeting. But this is what I think. This is what I know. What do you know? You are entitled to your own opinion. What do you think Donald Trump is going to do in China, if not to beg the president of China to help him talk to Iran? If you think otherwise, let me hear from you in the comment section, and remember to like, comment, and share this video, and look forward for my next update. God bless you.